This question is IMC 2022, question 21. It covers areas, Pythagorean theorem, and circles. Let's see how we use them in this question. The diagram shows a shaded semicircle with diameter 4, from which a smaller semicircle has been removed. The two semicircles touch at exactly 3 points. Let's label them as A, B, and C. We have to get the fraction of the larger semicircle where it's shaded. So we can get the area of the shaded part using the semicircles. Let's label them R1, the bigger one, and the R2, smaller one. That's equal to R1 minus R2. And we have to get the areas for each of them, and since the area of the semicircle would be half pi r squared when r is the radius, right? Let's remember this. So we could use this for R1 because we know the radius half of 4, 2 and 2, right? So it'd be half pi times 2 squared minus R2. However, we don't know the area of R2 yet because we don't know the radiuses. Therefore, let's write R2 and let's find a way to get the radius. As I've drawn here, let's use this diagram. Let's label them A, B, C again. And let's say the midpoint is M. And we know that M is the center of the circle of R2. And let's try using some lengths we know. We know that AB and AC is both equal to 2, right? Because it's the radius of R1. However, we don't know the length of BC. Let's try using Pythagoras. It's here, 2 and 2. And we know this angle here is 90 degrees because we know that BC is the diameter of R2, sorry. Therefore, we know that the angle that the diameter makes is 90 degrees on the circle. Therefore, we can use Pythagoras theorem, as I've mentioned. 2 squared plus 2 squared, we get 8, that's 2 root 2. And therefore, we know that BM and CM will be half of it, which is root 2, right? Root 2 and root 2. Now we know the radius of R2, and therefore we can get the area of R2. So to get the area, we say half pi times the radius squared, which is root 2 squared. And therefore we get half pi times 2, which is pi. Now we know the shaded area, as we mentioned here. We get R1 minus R2, which was half pi 2 squared minus pi. We get 2 pi minus pi, which is equal to pi. We know that the largest semicircle is R1. We got R1 just now, which is exactly 2 pi. Therefore, what is the fraction of it? It's basically, therefore, pi over 2 pi. And that's 1 over 2, which is half. And we get B, which is the answer.